Hey y'all, hey. Hope hey y'all, hey. Hope you're having a good. I'm about to get pissed off in a minute because the trolls are always trolling. As always, they don't know how to mind their fucking business and leave people alone. But anyways, I hope y'all are having a good night so far. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is gonna be a collective reading, so take whatever resonate and leave the rest. I'm so fucking sick of people who don't make no sense. What you got for my collective spirit? So we got synchronicity, the moments of synchronicity, synchronicities around you when it comes to a divine soulmate. Then we got time in the reverse. So you could not be allowing time to forget your scars. Could be scars of something that happened to you that could have been traumatic, painful, closer. So something could be getting closer. Your soulmate could be getting closer. Things could be moving closer to the time that you guys are about to meet or come into union. What else for my collective spirit? Then we got emotion. So you may need to look in the depths of your emotions. Maybe you're feeling some type of way right now, not being so open, being closed off. You may need to do some soul searching to see why you're feeling so closed off and why you're not wanting to embrace what fate has in store for you. Maybe you feel like this isn't what fate has in store for you. You could be in disbelief. And then we got feelings. So take the time to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So, like I said, you may need to do some soul searching or some reflecting to see why you feel so strongly or deeply when it comes to being closed off to love or a divine soulmate. And then we got surprise. You may be surprised. So, like I said, if you're in this energy of just not believing that fate has in store for you a divine soulmate that's matched with you, you'll be surprised. So, and maybe you'll be surprised on when this person is going to come in or how they're going to come in towards you, collective. And then we have soul. So your soul is preparing you to reestablish trust in the process. So while they're getting your divine soulmate that's matched with you together, they could also be working on you, working with you to try to reestablish trust. Maybe you have trust issues, or like I said, you may not just believe that fate has in store for you a divine soulmate, or you just don't trust anyone right now to even believe that they would be a divine soulmate. So, like I said, trust was in the reverse. So, yeah, you're not trusting right now. So if this is in regards to a relationship, if this is someone you've already met, yeah, you're not trusting right now. You don't trust this person. You don't trust the process. Maybe you feel like you're incapable of trusting again, or you just feel like it's not possible to allow yourself to trust again. And then we have strength in the reverse. So we have drawn together. So whereas though your got connection in the reverse, So we got your connection is eternal and unbreakable, but it's in the reverse. So you could be feeling like you don't have an eternal or an unbreakable bond with someone. Maybe you feel like it is breakable, like it won't last or it hasn't last. You're just not in it at all. You have no hope for this. This could be a twin flame of yours, collective. Twin flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. And then we have observe. So you could be observing someone, or your twin flame could be observing you, and they could be realizing that you have certain aspects about yourself that is of them or is the same of their personality. So they could be observing and trying to pretty much look at all the good things when it comes to this relationship, or why they will want a relationship with you, or what makes it so special or divine. And then we have intense in the reverse. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs and lows, but it's in the reverse. So things may not be intense. This could be something that is either anyways, you could feel like it's too much lows and no highs. Like you're not getting anything good from this connection. That's how you feel, collective. Then we got soul in the upright. Your soul, well, we already said that. That's an old card. Like, shit just really irritating me, dog. I don't know about y'all. Congrats to y'all if y'all could actually find somebody that's for you. I don't know. Like, I'm not with it. I'm just not. I'm really not. People just too drama filled. Like, I'm cool, dog. I don't want this shit. Y'all had that. Y'all got it. I hope shit work out for y'all. That's all I gotta say. I'm cool. People do too fucking much. So we got alchemists and the ability to turn what was meant to destroy you into something beautiful and fruitful. So you can be an alchemist, collective, turning what was meant to destroy you into something beautiful. Maybe you're not with this twin flame or divine soulmate connection because you feel like this person tried to destroy you. So you cannot even be oneness anymore. You feel like they severed the connection because all they're focused on is bringing you a lot of conflict, bringing you a lot of lows. There's no highs. This person refused to change, but I don't see the beauty in any of this. Then we got marriage proposal in the upright. So someone could be wanting to take things to the next level with you. Like, I don't see how y'all could do it. Congrats, but it won't be me. So you could be getting into a union with this person. Like, ew. And we got crystals. You could be somebody that works with crystals. You could be getting clarity from these crystals, trying to get protection or using crystals for protection and to be able to tap into your abilities. Because you could be a high priestess in the upright. You could be very intuitive, receiving downloads straight from the source. I'm just fucking irritated, dog. Like, I just hate men. They fucking stupid. I don't see how y'all do this relationship shit. I really don't. I really don't, yo. This shit is not it. It ain't at all. You could be a maid woman, turning pain into power. Then we got graduation day in the reverse. So someone could be trying to make it seem like you haven't learned lessons, like you haven't acquired any wisdom to be able to have a level up. So they could be trying to block you. I don't know if it's this twin flame or someone else that's trying to block you, trying to make it seem like you don't deserve a level up. Or they could be trying to make it seem like you don't deserve to be married. Or you could be feeling like you don't deserve to level up in marriage. Maybe this marriage is the level up and you're not wanting it. Maybe you don't want to level up in marriage. You don't want to take things to the next level. You don't want to have a union with this person. What else for my collective? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? I swear, dog, I'm just over it, yo. So we got the blues and the upright. So someone could be scared because you're not wanting to have a level up with them. You're not wanting to get married to them. So they could feel like you feel very heavy about this. You're sold on not wanting to get married with them or to them, because you know that they caused you a lot of mental distress. Then we got new boo in the upright. So they could want to be your new boo, or this could be someone new. But they coming in on some bullshit. Now, this could be someone that you could learn from and they could learn from you, or this is how they see things. Maybe they're coming in causing mental distress, thinking that it's flirtatious. I don't know what they're trying to do, how they're trying to flirt, but it's not looking good. Because we got the light at the end of the tunnel in the reverse, keep going in the reverse. So this is not someone that you should continue going on with because they feel like it's flirtatious to put you in mental distress, to have you heavily in your emotions. Like I said, I don't see the good in this. So like the card say, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. This person is dark. What else for my collective spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea? So we got new idea in the reverse. So maybe this person thought that they had a new idea to be able to connect with you, but they could be realizing it's a bad idea because you're not wanting to continue on with them. You're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with them off of whatever stupid bright idea they thought they had to be able to connect with you. What else for my collective, man? Any more spirit? So we got a father's love in the reverse. So this could be someone who didn't receive love from their father, or this could be you, collective. You may have not received love from your father. So maybe you don't know what real love is, or you don't know how real love feel from a man, or you never just really received real love from a man. And this is why you may not trust it, believe in it. And we got lost boy in the reverse. So someone who could have been once seeking acceptance They're not wanting to seek acceptance from outsiders anymore. So maybe they got this dumb, bright idea from someone who was around them that they were trying to seek acceptance from, but now they're no longer doing that because they're seeing where it's getting them. Nowhere. And then we got extra in the upright. So like I said, this person is being extra. They're being very dramatic. They're trying too hard. They're trying to start shit just to get a point across or to try to connect with you. And they're going about shit the wrong way. They're being a fucking clown. So we got the cleanse in the reverse. This person is not cleansing themselves. They're not purified. They're not getting rid of negativity. They're continuing on. So like I said, this is someone that you should not keep going with. You should cut it off, cut it short. Do not connect with this person because they need to detox. They need to cleanse themselves, cleanse their energy, get rid of any negativity, any negative actions that they are taking towards you to try and connect. They need to purify themselves before they come towards you, collective, because they fucking up the energy. And then we got breaking free in the reverse. This person isn't breaking free from negativity, negative patterns, negative behavior. They're not breaking free. And we got divine love, equal give and take. So this could be a divine love. You're a twin flame. They could want to give you equal give and take, but they don't know how to. And this could be because they never knew how to really give an equal give and take, because they could have had an absent father or a father that just really didn't show them how to love or how to receive love. So they could be having trouble breaking free of being toxic, being a fucking clown. They're too extra. They don't know how to do things in the right way. They don't know how to come correct. My car clock is always fucked up, so it's 10:10 on the clock. Then we got teamwork in the upright. So this person could have been working together as a team with people to do something, to try to connect with you, collective, to try to plan a marriage proposal. But like I said, whoever they're getting these ideas from or this advice from, they're leading them in the wrong direction. Whatever they're trying to make this person do or have this person do, it's not working out. It's not working out. So we got long call in the reverse. So this is someone you do not want to go to long call with. You don't care in you. So yeah, they was working. So yeah, they was working together as a team with people, and whoever these people are, they could have been telling this person to pretty much not take you seriously. So these people were in this person's ear telling them they shouldn't take you. What else for my collective spirit? Then we got swept up in a reverse. Then we got swept up in a reverse. So this is not someone that you're head over heels with. This is not someone that you're falling in love with. This could actually be someone that you're falling out of love with. If you were even in love with this person. So there's no intense emotions on your side. There's no intense emotions on your side. This is why you are closed off. This is why you are not trusting this person. Maybe you know that they don't have good intentions for you because they listen to the people that's around them. So they could be trying to let go of seeking acceptance from these people, but they're having a hard time breaking free. Then we got ghost in the reverse. Then we got ghost in the reverse. So this could have been someone that could have ghosted you in the past, but they're no longer wanting to ghost you, or they don't want you to ghost them. So if this is someone that you cut off, they're not wanting you to ghost them. So they could be coming off overbearing. Then we got kinky ways in the reverse. So they could be acting out of character, trying too hard, trying to start shit because they're not getting their sexual needs met. They feel like their fantasies and fetishes are not being fulfilled at this time. And they could be wanting you. And then we got key player. Yeah, they could be wanting you, collective. So they still got work. And then we got dirty money and right. This could be someone who makes dirty money. They could launder. What else for my collective? Any more, plenty more. What's the T spirit for me, for we? So we got turn. This could also be someone who's a party animal. They like to indulge in sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. Like I said, they could get tired of being this party animal because who they want is you to be sexually involved in. Then we got Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael could have had to intervene because they know that this is your divine match, your divine partner. So they could be trying to make this person see things from a different perspective, or make this person change up some things or realize who you are before you actually ghost them, and they won't be able to get you back around them. This will be a permanent ghost if they can't get themselves together in time. So Archangel Michael could be trying to protect this union, protect this connection. But it could be difficult because, like I said, this whoever this masculine is or whoever this person is, they're just wishy-washy. It's like part of them wants to change, part of them want to do the work, and another part of them is having a hard time. Maybe because they got too many influences around them. Like I said, they have people around them, and they think these people have their best interests or is giving them good advice, good guidance, and they're not. And these could be people that they're turning up with, people that they're partying with. Now, I don't know if they just had a bachelor party or something because they want to come and marry you and they assume that you're going to say yes. What else for my collective spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the T? So like I said, this is a divine union. But if this masculine or feminine does not, I'm going to say it's a masculine, because we do have the high priestess and you could be this high priestess. But if this is the masculine, if they don't get their shit together, it's not going to be able to come together. So we got cutting through the BS in the reverse. So this is someone who isn't confident. They're not analytical. They go to other people to guidance. They don't follow the in a man or as in a man or as far as a man. Time, make to the time, make to the people that's around them. And like I said, because of how it happens from the people that they are around, they shouldn't they shouldn't be following these people's guidance because now they have a lack of confidence when they could have just trusted or should have just trusted in themselves in the first place. Maybe this is a very conceited masculine as well. But since the one that they want to deal with don't want to deal with them, they could be having a lack of confidence right now. So you could be killing their ego. And then we have chained in a reverse. So either this masculine is trying to unchain themselves from something that they were codependent on. Maybe they were codependent on people that were around them, but they could be trying to break free from this so that they will no longer have an unhealthy attachment, or they could be breaking free from someone that they had an unhealthy attachment with, someone that was weighing them down. They may not want to be weighed down anymore, so they could be trying to break free from this person or treat you a certain way, not take you seriously, just weigh you down, codependent, give you an unhealthy attachment. They could no longer be wanting to do this or no longer want to do things if they really want to make this change or if they want to remain the same. So they could be back and forth. And then we got generational curse breaker. So they could be wanting to work with you, collective, to break generational curses because they could see that you're breaking generational curses on your lineage. What else? And then we got make or break. So yeah, they could be deciding if they want to just give up or boss up. That's the only choice they got, to give up on this or put in the work to have this. So the choice is theirs. Are they going to break a generational curse by doing the right thing, by putting the work in, by coming correct, by breaking free from whatever it is that they need to break free from to be able to come towards you? What else? I'm not about to argue with no loser. That's all I got to say. Then we got cuffing season in the reverse. So this person could not be single. So they're wanting to come towards you and they're not even single. They're not even ready for this relationship. So not only do they still have a lot of work to do on themselves, they're not even single from someone that they could be trying to break free from. So even though they want to break free, they want to not be weighed down by a certain person, they're still there. Like I said, they're in between. They don't know whether if they should go or stay. Then we got made man in the reverse. So this is not someone who's a self-made leader. They're not a businessman. They're in a reverse. They could do shady business. Like I said, they like to launder money, still do illegal activities for their money. Any more for my collective spirit? Hold on, let me get some more cards. What else for my collective spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea, spirit? The thoughts, like I was saying, collective. So they could just be thinking about all the things that they want to do correctly, but they're not exactly knowing how to do them. They're not knowing how to take action on what they're actually thinking about doing or wanting to do. Then we got sipping in the upright. So they could be being nosy, collective. They could be trying to get in your business or keep tabs on you. They could have been spreading rumors about you, gossiping about you. But they could realize that they suffered from repo because of this. So they could have had a backfire for trying to spread rumors about you, gossip about you. And now they could have got their assets repossessed, suffered some or went through a repo, and that's why they're no longer wanting to be two-faced, because they've received a backfire for doing this. Because you were their twin flame all along that they chose to do this to. Any more? Then we got reading up in the reverse. So whereas though they could have been being nosy all up in your business to be able to spread rumors and gossip about you, they're no longer wanting to be nosy all up in your business. Maybe they feel like they've learned enough about you. So now they could stop trying to spy in on you, look in on you, stalk you. Then we got wine and dine in the reverse. So this person may be trying to pull back on wanting to come and wine and dine you. So they could no longer want to court you, or like I said, they could just be confused on what they want. They don't know what they want. Maybe they feel like it's going to be too hard to put the work in to be able to have this union with you. Even though it's something that they want, it sounds good, but they don't want to put the work in. Or you could just not be having romance or passion for this person. You don't want to consistently date them or court them because they do too much. Any more for my collective? Any more, spirit? Any more, plenty more? What's the tea for me, for we? So we got soulmate, true love in a reverse. So like I said, they could have severed this connection because they were too busy being indecisive. They didn't know what choice to make. They were in two minds, wanting to do the work but not putting in the work, staying stuck in another situation, listening to too many people around them. So now there's no union. So So you could be fed up. You could be fed up with this person and their shenanigans, fed up with them being dramatic, fed up with their clown ass behavior, collective, fed up with them always trying to start shit. Maybe this person likes to argue. They love drama. They feed off of drama. And they try too hard to get a rise out of you because they think the shit is funny. And you could just be fed up over this shit. Because this could be someone who likes to frustrate you. They like to see you frustrated. And you don't want to deal with that shit because it's toxic. Now this person could be in regret because you're fed up with them and their bullshit. Now they're realizing that they made too many mistakes. And now they could be disappointed. They could be disappointed in the people around them. They could be disappointed as well with themselves, feeling like they missed the opportunity with you all because they wanted to be a fucking clown. Any more? Any more, Spirit? So we got higher level of consciousness in the reverse. This person, this masculine, they don't have a higher level of consciousness. They're not awakening. They could be rejecting the protection of this union. They could be rejecting the help of Archangel Michael to get on their path. So because they don't want to do the work, they could be rejecting this union, rejecting you, rejecting being able to break generational curses on their lineage because they don't want to do the work. They want to play too many games. Any more? Any more, Spirit? Any more, plenty more? What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea, Spirit? So we got your throne awaits in the reverse. So this could have been a god or a goddess, but they failed to rise to the occasion. They're not awakening. So their throne is actually not awaiting. So they could have missed the chance to be able to sit on their throne, all because they wanted to play games. All because they wanted to be indecisive, thinking that they had time, thinking that you will always be here or this union will always be here until they were ready to get their shit together. And then we got miracles in the reverse. So because this person decided to play games and they rejected this divine union, they're not getting any miracles. And they could be financially incapable because they rejected not only the protection of Archangel Michael, they rejected this divine love. They rejected to be able to break generational curses on their lineage so their lineage could remain cursed because of their choice. No decision is a decision. And then we have twin flame. So like I said, we got twin flame out here twice. This could definitely be your twin flame. So even though there's pulling of the heartstrings, y'all had a soul mission, but it's no longer a soul mission for the both of you because they couldn't get their shit together. They couldn't make a choice. They didn't want to take action. Hello. And then we got wisdom in the upright. So you could have gained some wisdom because like I said, Collective, you could be this high priestess, a truth teller. You could be very intuitive and receive downloads straight from the source. You could have gained wisdom through your life experiences and you became wiser and you used it to help others. But this person could have also denied your help. So whereas though y'all were supposed to be in a connection to where y'all could learn from each other, this masculine didn't want to learn from you. They didn't want to acquire any wisdom. They didn't want to get on the path of higher level of consciousness. They wanted to stay asleep. Then we got planting seeds in the upright. So you could be planting good seeds. What you seeds grows. Make sure you're planting good seeds in good soil. So if you are planting good seeds in good soil, things are definitely going to grow for you, collective. What else for my collective spirit? So yeah, you could have just been closed off to this, not trusting this because you knew that this masculine wasn't willing to put in the work. They weren't making any changes. And the whole time you could be an ancient Egyptian goddess of Isis. You could be abundant, meant to have abundance, actually an overflow of blessings of abundance. And y'all could have been meant to have this together, but now you could either be having it with someone else that the divine is going to bring in, or you could just be having this abundance, these blessings on your own. Because you're not going to be punished just because your twin flame didn't want to rise to the occasion. Now, you could be recalling your power back, collective, reclaiming what's rightfully yours, because you hold the key to your destiny. So just because your masculine didn't want to act right or get their shit together, you still hold the key to your destiny. Then we have nature. You could be out in nature, or you could want to go out in nature to be able to connect with Mother Gaia to get grounded, or maybe you need to. You could want to recharge your crystals as well in nature or in some water. Then we got spilling the beans in reverse. So someone could have thought that they were going to have some beans to spill about you. Maybe they thought that they knew some sort of secrets about you, just to realize that they were wrong. Or these people that was around this masculine, they could have tried to tell them that they knew some sort of secrets about you, collective, to make it seem like you were untrustworthy, but really they were the ones that were untrustworthy. And that's why this masculine is in regret, because instead of believing his divine counterpart, his twin flame, he decided to believe in the people that were around him when it came to what they were saying about you. So we got karma. So they could be going through karma right now. This could be good or bad. What seeds did you plant? Obviously, this masculine, they planted bad seeds. They were too wishy-washy. They wanted to be in clown energy, always partying, too worried about surface pleasures, not wanting to make a decision. So they could be getting bad karma. And some of this bad karma is for their assets to be repossessed, for them to be financially incapable. So they could be taking losses during a time that you're getting blessed. So things could just start pouring into you. And then we have new beginning, fresh start in the reverse. So a lot of like I said, this is not someone that you're going to be having a new beginning with. Their slate will not be cleared with you because they chose wrong. They chose not to make a decision. They chose not to take action. They chose not to do the work. So there's no fresh start to have here. Connection severed. It's done. Finito. It's finished. Then we have anxiety in the reverse. This person probably thought that you were going to be worrying in fear, sitting there thinking about them all the time, just waiting on them, having trouble concentrating, but you're moving on. You're focused on what you need to be focused on. They wanted you to be in this energy, calling SOS, in distress, needing them to act with urgency, wanting to need their assistance. So this could be someone that wanted to feel wanted or needed. So they could have wanted you calling upon them just to feel like that was the perfect time for them to come in, is when you were in distress. So instead of them wanting to come towards you while you're actually in good spirits, they wanted you in distress, asking them for assistance. And that would have been the only way that they would have came towards you, or the only indication that made them feel confident enough to come towards you. Then we got lovers in the upright. So this person could be full of passion, full of lust. And they can have a lust demon attached to them. And this is why they're always focused on partying and worrying about surface pleasures, because they can have a lust demon attached to them. Then we got dark night of the soul. So this person could be needing to go through a dark night of the soul, get out of this always lusting, always wanting passion type energy, get rid of this lust demon or whatever they have attached to them that's holding them back or making them indecisive. So they could be facing past and present traumas for healing purposes, because they definitely need to heal. Now, you could have also went through the dark night of the soul. You could have faced past and present traumas for healing purposes as well. But you could have gone through this already. You could have came out of this dark night of the soul. And this is why you would be getting this abundance, getting blessed. And then we have honeymooning in the reverse. So yeah, y'all will not be talking often, or this is someone that you're not talking to currently. You're not feeling all the feels with them. You don't have love on the brain when it comes to this person, because they ruined it. Then we got memories in the reverse. You're not missing this person. You don't want to revisit the past with this person. It's just finished pretty much. So we got red flags in the reverse. So there's no warning signs to take heed to. Then we got ancestral protection. You could be getting shielded and protected from psychic attacks. The ancestors could be clearing away any blockages, and shamans from accessing your gifts and healing abilities. Maybe this person just wanted to come in to try to access your gifts, collective. So like I said, not only were they indecisive on if they wanted to put in the work or not, heller, they could have also been indecisive on how they wanted to treat you. They didn't know if they wanted to actually love you and treat you correctly, or if they wanted to not take you seriously, play you, try to access your gifts and healing abilities for themselves. They didn't know what to do. And we got sneaky linking, well, sneaky link in the reverse. I always say sneaky linking. So you're not this person's side piece. You don't want to be this person's side piece. You know that they're still tied to someone else, and that they were indecisive on if they wanted to leave this person. So you're not willing to be this person's hidden lover. And then we got snack in the reverse. You don't see them as a snack. You're not obsessed with them. Maybe this person wanted you to be obsessed with them, and that's why they wanted you distressed, asking them for assistance or needing their assistance, because they wanted you to be obsessed over them. Maybe they felt like if they were with this other person that they could make you jealous, or if they were out partying, indulging with other people, that you would be jealous and you would be all over them, obsessed because they're physically attractive. And you're not. You don't find that shit cute. Now we got paranoid in the upright. This person could be paranoid, very cautious, insecure at this time. I told you they were lacking confidence because the person that they want doesn't want them any longer because of the stupid games that they decided to play. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Now you are guarded towards this person, because you are spiritually woke. You're self-aware, you're cutting through illusions, and you're detaching from your ego. This person needs to do the same. They need to be able to awaken. They're not spiritually woke. Now, you could be headed towards a time where you're going to be laughing a lot. You'll be happy, full of joy, and you're going to continue to heal. Just because this person ain't want to get their shit together don't mean your show stop. Your healing stop. You mean? Shit, I ain't want to get with the program. Cool. Get what else for my collective spirit? So we got toxic ties. So like I said, this person definitely have toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. So this masculine and the person that they're dealing with, they could be causing. They wanted you to be involved in this entanglement and you're just not with it. These people are toxic. They like to party too much. They're not focused on healing. They do too much. They're too dramatic. They like to start shit and you're just not with being tied to any toxicity. Any more, plenty more. What's the tea, spirit? For me, for we, what's the tea? So yeah, we do got at the bottom of the deck, lost girl. So this masculine could have wanted you to be this lost girl, or feeling like you were lost, like you were looking for a way out. I told you they wanted you to call them SOS, somebody help me type shit. They wanted you to be in stress and you to call out for them for help. Any more, spirit? Whoa, shit. Damn it. I hope I could get that card. Oh, that's a couple of them. All right, I'm trying to pick them up how they drop. All right. I think that's it. Alright. Let me get my shit right. Alright. So we got heartbreak. So this person wanted to break your heart. They were even decisive on if they wanted to break your heart or not. Like I said in the beginning, or in the middle of the reading, they didn't know if they wanted to actually love you because of who you were, or if they wanted to break your heart because of who was on them, influencing them. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. What hurts the most isn't the ending, it's the fact it ever felt so right. So things could have felt right because it was actually your twin flame. Y'all were actually supposed to be in this divine union, having an equal give and take. But because this masculine could not get on board with this connection, it unfortunately didn't go as far as it needed it to go. So even though it felt right, it wasn't right, because this person was still toxic and had toxic ties elsewhere. Then we got fake profile. So they could be making a fake profile, trying to be nosy, collective. Now, they could be trying to spread rumors and gossip about you because you're no longer wanting them, because you're focusing on yourself. So they could also be trying to spy and trying to gossip about you because they could be salty that they're going through bad karma while you're going to be going through good karma. So they could be talking shit on this fake profile or trying to stalk you off of this fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. This person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. So they could be using someone else's photo, pretending to be someone else just so that you wouldn't think it's them. And we got throwing shade in a reverse. So whereas though this person could have been throwing shade at you, trying to joke around, say little slick things, or talk to you in a certain way to try to have underhanded shade, but they could no longer want to throw shade at you. And we got big break because they know that you're about to receive a big break, and they know they salty as fuck. A major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. So because this masculine didn't want to rise to the occasion, like I said, you could be getting a new person, a new offer, and they could be watching this come in. So they could also be salty about that you're still going to get someone new. Someone that's actually going to love you. Someone that have already put in the work or is willing to put in the work to have you, collective. Then we got backstab in the reverse. So this person that is going to come towards you, they're not going to backstab you. And we got fantasy world in the upright. So yeah, this masculine, they wanted you to live in a fantasy world right along with them. They wanted your head to be in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales, and for the truth to get lost in all the sparkle. So they just wanted you to be all over them, obsessed, while they decide on if they wanted to play you or love you. Then we got real receipts. So you could be getting some real receipts about this person living in this fantasy world. Maybe someone is wanting to send you some screenshots that they have of this masculine partying, or it could be a message of something that they said about you. Could be some gossip or some rumor that they were spreading about you that could be coming towards you. Someone could be messaging you and sending you these screenshots out of the blue. And after you receive these messages or these screenshots about this masculine, you could definitely be putting an end to this, no longer wanting to communicate with this masculine, be around them. Things could just be deaded. They could be burning a bridge after you receive these receipts. So that could pretty much be the nail in the coffin. Hello. When is he coming? Hold on. Let me get my timeline cards. See if I can get them hoes. Let me dig for them because I ain't used them in a while. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Damn, where they at? Where they at? Oh, yeah. Damn, where my little time card? I don't know. How was it? Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't find my timeline cards. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? I know where they at. Oh, damn. I forgot I put them in there. Well, down there. All right, let's see. I done pulled that out for no reason. All right, let's see if we can get some timelines. Oh, wow. So we got next couple of months. And then we got next fall. So some of y'all, this masculine won't get their shit together till next fall. Now, this big break, the offer could be that this masculine actually does get his shit together. But y'all probably won't come together until next fall because they need time to actually put the work in on themselves, be able to heal. So it could be in the next couple of months for a new twin flame. Any more? I guess that's it. Could, well, not this month. July already passed. So yeah, it could be next July. Next year, July. Now, if y'all already with y'all twin flame, they could have came in July. And you could be realizing that this is being wishy-washy with you. So you could be deciding on if you need to cut this off. Or someone could be trying to come in between you guys' relationship. And Archangel Michael could be intervening to protect. What cards did I just have? Oh, yeah, my turn. Let's see if we can get some signs out, y'all. I mean, what you do is continue healing, focus on you. I wouldn't dwell on it. Like I said, if you know your masculine needs to put the work in, they need to heal, then you just got to give it time. You got to let it do what it do. Hello. But if that masculine ain't willing to put the time in, you can't focus on him. You just got to keep moving forward. And if it's meant for y'all to be together, then he will put the work in. He will have no choice to put the work in and come towards you. If not, God is going to bless you with someone new, someone who you not going to have to wait for. Someone who's going to already come equipped, ready with what you need and how you need to be treated. So I wouldn't wait if I were you. I would just continue doing what I need to do, focusing on self. I would continue to be better and, just enjoy your blessings. Any more for this reading, Spirit? So this could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you could be a water sign. Now they could be, now this could be someone that you're going to have a new beginning with. So for those of you to where you're just moving forward from this old person, you could be getting a water sign that will be coming in for a new beginning with you. So this will be a fresh relationship, someone that you never been in a relationship with, that it's actually going to be full of joy and you could be getting pregnant by this person as well. So if you're fertile, you already know what it do, fertile myrtle. You gonna have a little bundle of joy, a little bun bun. Mm-mm. And we got judgment out here. So this old twin flame, Mr. Can't Get Right, clown ass, Bozo the clown. They could be getting judged. They could be going. You gotta realize that it's a problem in the first place. If you don't recognize the problem, or if it even is a problem, you gonna feel like there is nothing to change. So this masculine have to first pinpoint what the problem is within themselves. Now, after they get this judgment called down on them, they're going to want forgiveness from you, collective. They're going to want a renewal. So, like I said, if this is one of the masculines that is going to put the work in, because they're going to allow themselves to have this awakening, make the changes, they're going to want forgiveness and they're going to want to have a renewal. Then we got the Page of Cups in the Scorpio, but so this is why you couldn't fulfill your dreams with this person. Judgment could be called down on this union that you guys were supposed to be in. They didn't want to make the change, so now they could be getting bad luck because they chose wrong. So they could be facing a lot of turmoil, a lot of chaos. They could have tried to cause a lot of chaos for you, collective, as well, put you through a lot of turmoil. Always interfering, always wanting to be nosy up in your business so that they could spread rumors and gossip about you. And then we got independence and wealth in a reverse. So this could also be a Virgo energy as well. Someone could be a Virgo. They could be having a lack of independence, stability, security. Scorpio has the inability to post, so they could be telling you the truth, telling you that they were just torn between two relationships, felt it painful to make a decision. So some of you just